Can we just talk? Can we just talk about where we're going before we get lost? Maybe our thoughts can't get what we want without knowing. I've never felt like this before.
Hello, my name is Coleman-Owusu, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. So I've wanted to start this channel for a while now. I've always wanted a platform where I could not only mentor but also reflect on my experiences with you, as well as kind of share those experiences so that way people out there that are kind of going through the same things that I went through can go forward with better preparation and just take the knowledge that I've had going through these experiences, going through college, getting into grad school and things like that, and go in with better knowledge and better preparation. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for watching. So a little bit of background on me really quick. I'm a second year master's student at the Pennsylvania State University. I'm getting my master's in media effects, and I'm really enjoying the program so far. But this video is about getting into college, starting that application, and just a little bit of advice that I can give to you to help you along that journey. Just a quick disclaimer, I am in no way, shape, or form an academic counselor, an admissions counselor, or anything like that. The advice that I'm giving you today is based off of my experiences, my knowledge that I'm sharing with you, so that way you can get first-hand knowledge from someone that's been there, done that. I'm currently 23, so while I haven't done it in a while, I've had time to look back and reflect, as well as help other students go through the process. And so I've gone through it with other people enough to know what to do, what not to do, and things that might help you along your application journey. So I'm just gonna read off of my phone. Not like verbatim, but I have 6 tips for you today. Just something to get you started thinking about as far as starting those applications. The first one is to plan early. You need to be thinking about your next step before it happens. If you're thinking about those steps before it happens, it helps you better prepare your footing, better prepare your foundation, so that you can go into it feeling more secure. So make sure that you are thinking about, is college right for me? Think about, that starts in high school. So think about, what would a degree get me? Is that something that I really want to pursue? Do I really enjoy school? What does my resume look like so far? How could I enhance it? Just think a little bit further than, oh, I want to go to college. What is college going to do for you? Answer those important questions that only you can answer, so that way you can know if college is not only the right decision for you, but also know how you're going to approach and set yourself up so that way you can get in and you can be successful. So the second tip that I have for you is to learn about the colleges that you're interested in. A lot of times in high school, you're looking at colleges because of very superficial things, not hugely superficial, but you're looking at like, oh, which schools have like the best football team, oh, which schools have that person that's going, that's maybe your friend is going to that school or something like that. And that's not necessarily the things that you want to look at as far as what determines where you apply. So definitely look at the schools that you're interested in, take some time, sit on your computer, look up what you might want to study there, what's their accreditation, and then also look at those things like, are you interested in the athletics there, are you interested in the clubs, the things that they have to offer outside, what kind of travel abroad programs do they have. Look at all of those things and take account of everything, so that way you'll be fully prepared to know where you want to go. Don't just be like, oh, my friend's applying to that school, let me apply to that school too. No, like, you want to make a decision that's best for you. So make sure that you're doing the research necessary so you can plan well. My next tip is, once you realize what schools you might be interested in going to, go ahead and create a list. Go ahead and create a list that is your guaranteed schools that you could get into. You meet the qualifications, but not only meet but surpass the qualifications. There's no reason why you shouldn't get into that school. Then create another list that is the target schools that you could get into. Maybe you're an average student for that application pool. You meet the GPA requirements, you meet the SAT, ACT requirements, you kind of hit them right on the head. You're not well above it, but you're not below it or anything either. And then go ahead and create a list of those reach schools that you're interested in, and those would be the schools that are a little, like, not that you can't get into them, but they're a little bit more difficult to get into. A lot of people apply to those schools, they reject a lot of people, so you can't really count on them when it comes to filling out the application for just those schools. So create that list, have your guarantee, your target, your reach, so that way you can look at where you kind of stand as far as your application. You can see maybe if I retake the SAT or something, I can get a higher score, and maybe those reach schools aren't as much of a reach. You can look at where you stand as far as all of those schools, and again, create that better, stronger application because you're preparing. So another tip that I would like to share with you is to clean out your social media accounts. Social media is such a huge thing. It's even more of a thing than when I was applying to college. I know I'm not that old or anything like that, but I feel like social media usage has gone from 0 to 100 in just a matter of like 5 years. So at this point, everyone has a social media account. Everyone has like an Instagram, a Twitter, a Facebook, something like that we've been using since maybe we were younger and stupid and made bad decisions or something like that. As we get older, we realize, like what's appropriate to post, what's appropriate not to post. And that definitely varies per person. But what you need to do is make sure that your social media accounts are catered to who you are, and make sure that they set the most positive example of you. So if you have things on your social media account that maybe you're not so proud of, maybe you wouldn't want an admission counselor for college looking at, make sure you take that down, or make sure you hide it, archive it, whatever, while you're going through the application process, because you never know who is going to go on those accounts and look and see who this person is. You don't know. And while schools get a lot of applications, there's always those professors, or there's always that person that might take a look at the account. And yeah, we've all seen people get in trouble for things that they posted, whether it was in the past or now, and we don't want that coming into play when it comes to the application process. We want to put our best foot forward, our best face forward. So make sure that those accounts are cleaned up. Also, if it's on public, you might just want to make it private, but still I suggest that you clean out the account, just because you don't know what other people can see regardless if it's public or private. So I would just go ahead and clean it out and put your best foot forward. So the next tip that I have for you all is to talk to your admissions counselors for the schools that you're interested in. Every school has a department that's dedicated to admissions and helping students get into that school and giving out information and recruiting and things like that. Take advantage of those people. They're there to help you. Ask them the questions that you have about this school, and not only ask the admissions counselors, but I also suggest that you reach out to professors and students that go to those schools. I feel like the best information comes from the people that are there, the people that are studying there, working there, being in that environment. They're not just trying to necessarily sell you something. While admissions counselors are very helpful, it's also good to talk to people that go there and are experiencing the good and the bad, so that way you can get the full experience, the full idea of the experience of what you're going to have by attending that school. Talk to people that are in the department that you're interested in majoring in. Talk to professors that are teaching there. Maybe you're interested in some clubs or activities or sports. Talk to those people that are doing those things, and you can get a better idea of how to not only see if you want to go to those schools, but also cater your application and tweak it, and maybe say things that will help you better show yourself and show how you want to be a student at that school. Okay, and the sixth and final tip that I have for you today is to take it seriously, but don't stress yourself out. It's really not, it's important and it's taking the next step in our lives, but it's also an exciting time. It's most likely probably your senior year of high school. Enjoy that. Don't let college applications bring you down. Don't let them stress you out. Don't let the fact that if you're accepted or not accepted have any weight on who you are as a person. You're very smart, very intelligent. Don't let the application process bring you down at all. It's not that serious. If you take your time and give the application the best that you have, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that you put your best foot forward. So with that being said, welcome to my first video of what is going to be a series of how to apply to college. While you're in high school, there is definitely a lot of information on how to get those college applications out there, but I'm kind of serving as an extra source of information for you and how to better prepare yourself from someone that's been there, done that, and helped others through it as well. So in this series, I'll be talking about things like how to write your personal statement, how to write the essay portions, as well as how to ask for letters of recommendation, which one's better, which one's worse as far as the ACT or SAT, which one should you take, how should you study, and things of that nature. Finances, scholarships, all that you could possibly think of when it comes to the college application process. I will be here to help you through it. So make sure, again, you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can get updated tips on how to help you through this process, so that way when it's time, you will be better prepared. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.